I gave first fruits last year. Was it May or June? I was trying to remember the time frame. I wrote down in July that when things started happening, so it must have been a month or two earlier. So within 2 weeks of giving first fruits, okay, so backing up again, I had asked God, I'm like, what do you want me to give? And I don't think he gave me a specific number. I ended up doing some percentages, and I'm like, okay, this looks like a good number. It was sacrificial. It was sacrificial to the point where I had to give it in 2 different increments because I didn't want to give it all at once. So I gave the first half, and within 2 weeks, somebody handed me $1,000 cash. And then a few weeks after that, Bella won a scholarship to a camp she wanted to go to, and we applied for, and it was fully covered. A month or two after that, I had 2 different people hand me $400. And then I received a check in the mail for $300. It was just obviously way over what I pledged for first fruits. By the time I was ready to give the second half of the first fruits, it was July, August. I was broke as a joke. I had just moved. No lie. I had just moved out of the house that me and Brandon were in together. So this was 6 months into me and the kids living in a house by ourselves. And I was getting ready to homeschool them again in August, and I had to find all this money to homeschool them with. And I'm like, didn't have any money. I applied for a scholarship with Homeschool Legal Defense System, and they approved it and sent me a check for $1,200. And if it wasn't for that check, I wouldn't have been able to homeschool the kids. And then by the end of August, September, the business, we changed some things around, but by the end of August, September, the business took off. And by December, I actually have a savings account again, and I am not broke, which is a good feeling. Those were all the financial, it was huge. I told Rebecca, I said, I'm sitting here and I'm in tears because he's so faithful, and last year was just amazing. And I should have been up here sooner to tell y'all about it, but I hate public speaking. One more big thing. I didn't write down what we were believing when we were believing for first fruits. And I wish I would have written it down specifically, and I don't think I did. We had been believing for a really hard situation for justice to come about. For the older kids' dad. And we were believing for justice. Without going into details, God took care of it, and I witnessed it Thursday morning, just this past week. I was there, I witnessed it, my kids are safe, and God is faithful.